Hey guys, it's J from the Font Files, and I'm really excited about this tutorial because Valentine's Day is actually around the corner, and these two looks that I do in regards to hair and makeup are actually some of my favorite. Now, this you can do obviously outside of Valentine's Day, but if you're single, if you're dating slash courting, this is perfect. So hopefully you'll get inspired. If not, you can use it for a different day. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how I went from this to this to this and this. So for the hair prep and hairstyle, these are the products that I use. They'll be in the description box. All right, so the first step is to prep our hair for the perm rods. We're going to blow dry it. You're going to take your Denman brush, which I've actually customized by removing some of the teeth. Start at the roots and work your way up and brush your hair out to detangle. And with your blow dryer, between the cool shot button and the heat, you're going to blow dry using the tension method. So as you can see, I'm taking my hair in sections, wetting as I go in case I need it, and holding it taut while blow drying. You can see the difference between my hair that was in a bun previously to what it is now. All right, we're going to just tuck our hair away. It really doesn't matter because we'll be working in pretty small sections. Just make sure to part it however you like to wear it in the end. Step number 1. We're going to take our Shea Moisture Curl and Style Milk. A very small amount is necessary because you don't want your hair to revert. Go ahead and distribute that evenly. Step 2, your Eco Styler Argan Oil Gel. Again, a very small amount. And the reason why I separate this, I'm showing you this so I can evenly distribute it. So it's not just in one section. Step 3, we're going to seal it all up with some coconut oil. My favorite. Just to make sure everything's good. Step 4. So this is optional. We're going to take that gel again. And again, a very small amount. We're going to place it at the tips of the section you're about to install with the perm rod. In just a moment, you'll see why I do this, and you'll also see what it looks like if I don't use the gel. Step 5, fun part. Take your perm rod, and let's get ready to put this bad boy in. Now, this is the way I do not put my perm rods in, but I'm showing you this just so you can see that there is several ways to put it in. Well, 2 ways to put it in. This is not the way I do it. So I just wanted to let you guys know that you can do it this way if it feels more comfortable for you. And it will be secure. Easy, right? All right, let me show you the way I prefer. So again, take your hair out in sections, detangle if you need to. Put the product in. And I'm going to slow it down so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So we're going to take the tip of your section and roll it up. Tug and roll and twist as you go. Shift the hair over by sliding it on the rod. That way it'll just be really tight and it won't go anywhere by the time you get to the root of your head. And then secure it. Boom! I got this. You got it too, right? I hope so. Alright, experiment time. No gel at the tips. Later on I'll show you the comparison with gel at the tips and gel without. Almost done. Halfway. Keep going, y'all, till you get to the top. Whew, all done. All right, time to put your hairnet on for bed. I put this on before I put my scarf on just so it doesn't go anywhere. And this is optional, just for an extra boost of dryness, but you don't have to do this if you don't like. Take down. All right, guys, need your coconut oil. Keep in mind, I kind of got this one wet from the shower, so be careful when you wrap your hair before you shower. So frustrating, but moving along. Take these all out. There's not a real strategy, just don't disturb the curls. Now it's time to compare. This is the one with the gel, and that's the one without. There's really not much of a difference, just more of a defined curl, and it will come down to personal preference. So with the oil, continue to separate the curls. It might seem a little odd or stuck. So just go ahead and separate the root and just pull, pull, pull and spring. That's how I do it at least. And just keep separating until you're all done. Go back to make sure you didn't leave one behind, which usually is the case with me because my hair is thick. And now time to part your hair. Now I did mention to do this in the beginning, so yeah, do this in the beginning before you put your perm rods in so that your part isn't as pronounced. Take your pick your roots, grab chunks of hair to stretch at the root via tension method, and you'll see a difference between my curls on this side and this side. It's pretty significant. Continue on, and then grab some more gel to lay down your edges. Some hairpins if you prefer. This is how I like to wear it. Just kind of pin up the side a little bit. More gel for the edges, y'all. And we are all done. Yay! Time for makeup. All right, let's tuck our hair away. I'm using Philips Milk and Magnesium as a face primer. Go ahead and distribute that. Put some chapstick on and start with your foundation. Yes, I'm aware that my coloring is a little off, but let's go ahead with our beauty blender and apply our foundation. I use foundation instead of concealer just because I feel like concealer is a little heavy for me. But go ahead and place it in the areas in which you will highlight. And blend away. Make sure that there are no harsh lines. I use a foundation that's also a shade darker for contouring. And then eyeshadow primer and blend, blend, blend. We're going to use benign banana powder to set every part in which we placed the lighter shade of foundation to highlight. You just want to make sure you set. And then the same thing, we're going to place powder in the other areas where the foundation was, buff away, and then apply our blush. All the products are listed in the description box. And now for the fun part. So I didn't skip any of the recordings of this so you can see from point A to Z how I do my eyebrows. It's easier than it actually looks, so just watch and see if you can try this yourself at home. And try your best to not draw super harsh lines. You can always build as you go, so try to be wispy and light-handed with your strokes. Super side note, y'all, I can never seem to get this right. I always get a round and a squared eyebrow. I don't know. Now take your clean mascara wand and blend away. Kind of create an ombre effect. This will just make them look more natural and not as harsh from whatever you drew. Now we're going to clean up the same foundation that's 2 shades lighter. I am going to use to clean up. And I feel like this is easier just to kind of, have a few passes instead of having to be so precise. This brush allows me to just kind of pass along, without having to be so perfect, and it still ends up looking great. Now you can stop there, but otherwise, for the sake of this tutorial, I did go ahead and clean up top, but I did not dip my brush again. I just used the excess to clean up on the top part. So make sure to blend with the Beauty Blender so you don't have any harsh lines. And a quick tip, if you're not sure whether you do, take a photo with flash photography and that'll be able to let you know. I'm using Half Baked from the Naked palette for my underbrow, cheekbones, and bridge of my nose, Raisin Blush by MAC, and Buck from the Naked palette as well. Make sure to blend really well so that there aren't any harsh transitions. I use the NYC liquid eyeliner to do my wing eyeliner. I have to say, this is probably the cheapest eyeliner you can probably purchase, but I found that it's the best one for me to do this. I'm not an expert at doing the wing eye. I'm still practicing to get better, and this isn't as easy as it looks. So obviously with practice, you'll get way better at it, but I would highly suggest getting a brush you feel comfortable with, and in particular, I love this one. Like, I'm obsessed with this. You can get it at Target. All right, and with that same eyeliner, I'm going to create my mole. I actually have one. It just gets covered up with makeup. So if you have one or not, go ahead. You can make one. That's the cool thing about it. All right, so we're going to use the Benign Neutralizer Cream Crayon in color Light and P2. And then underneath the NYX Infinite Shadow Stick in chocolate. This just allows your eyes to appear bigger and pop. We're going to extend that chocolate right underneath the wing. And we're going to blend that bottom liner with a eyeliner brush and a crease brush. Taking the color Half Baked again, we're going to place it on our inner tear duct and blend. Also the color Virgin right underneath the eye, and that just lets our eyes pop even more. All right, so with our mascara, I'm not brushing it out, and I'm going to compare both sides so you can see the importance of mascara, and I'm not wearing falsies. That's with the mascara and without it. Okay, so this time around, I am going to brush it out with a mascara wand, a clean one, and you'll see the difference. How one side looks not so great and the other side looks amazing. So just a quick tip. Make sure you do the bottom, of course. And last but not least, now the lips. Then I use a Pro Longwear MAC liner in the color Be Spoken For. I suggest a Pro Longwear because it lasts much longer and it goes on much smoother. Blend out a little bit before applying your Ruby Woo. And this was my first time using Lady Danger, y'all, and experimenting with these two colors. So I was super excited. Go ahead and apply Lady Danger on the bottom and blend out very well. That's super important. Go back with your Pro Longwear lip liner if necessary. And keep in mind, as you can see, I did not exfoliate my lips before applying a drying matte lip color. So don't do that. Clean up with the remaining product on your brush that you used to clean up your eyebrows with, and wipe the edges to make them crisp. Perfect. All done. And here's the before and after. Now off to your date. So there you have it, you guys. I actually love doing a perm rod set. It's very classy and it lasts pretty long, but this is just something that I would do if I were going on a Valentine's Day date. Anyway, I hope you guys liked it. I enjoyed doing it. I'm actually going to go off to work like this, so I'm going to look a little fancy, but it's okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and taking the time to stop by and see what I got going on over here. Subscribe and like if you actually liked it. I hope you guys have an amazing, blessed, productive day, and I will see you soon. Bye. So I wanted to quickly show you what I was actually aiming for. My preference is this, but honestly, I hadn't done it in a while, so I didn't recall how much hair that I would put into each coil. So this is actually a looser curl, and it's not as shrunken. I did still stretch it, though. I went in to stretch the roots, but because it's not so tightly curled, it was actually easier to stretch the roots than what you saw before. So all you have to do to accomplish this look, if you're going for something not so tight and a little looser, is just add a little bit more hair to what I showed you. So pretty much the more hair, the looser the curl. The less hair, the tighter the curl. Even with my pictorial on Instagram, people still were confused and didn't get it. So I really, really hope that this video showed you how to properly do it. And please, please, please try it and let me know how it goes. And I will see you soon. Bye.